Imagine if every person you've ever been embarrassed in front of had to stand in a room together. Every awkward thing you've said, every cringe moment, every mistake, every failed attempt. Now imagine asking each one of them what happened. Most of them wouldn't remember. That's the weird thing about life. The people you're losing sleep over aren't even thinking about you. And yet, most people spend their entire lives trapped inside a prison built by other people's opinions. Why carrying what people think is quietly ruining your life, and why the moment you stop caring is the moment your life actually begins. When I was younger, I thought everybody was watching me. If I walked weird, if I said something stupid, if I wore the wrong clothes, if I failed, I genuinely believed people were paying attention. But one day I realized something. Everyone else is too busy thinking about themselves. Think about it. You remember that embarrassing thing you did 3 years ago, but can you remember the embarrassing thing a random classmate did 3 years ago? Probably not, because people aren't studying you. They're studying themselves. They're worried about how they look, how they sound, and how they are being judged. Most people aren't watching your life. They're staring in their own movie. You're just an extra in the background. And honestly, that's one of the most freeing realizations you can have. But here's where it gets dangerous, because sometimes people actually do judge you. And that's the part nobody talks about. A lot of self-improvement advice tells you nobody's judging you. That's not true. Some people absolutely are. People judge successful people judge broke people judge people who go to the gym. You get it. People legit judge anyone. You literally cannot win. And the moment you realize that, you become free. Because if you're going to get judged no matter what, why not do what you actually want to do? One of the saddest things I've ever noticed is how many people build their entire lives around avoiding criticism. They don't start a YouTube channel. They don't wear what they want. They don't chase their dreams. Not because they can't, because somebody might laugh. Think about how crazy that is. You get one life, and you're letting a random person's opinion control it? Someone who probably won't even matter in 5 years. Here's something that changed my perspective forever. Confidence isn't believing everyone will like you. Confidence is being okay when they don't. Most people think confident people walk into a room and assume everyone loves them. Actually, it's the opposite. Confident people know some people won't like them, and they move forward anyway. That's real confidence, not approval, permission. Most people are waiting for permission. Permission to start, permission to speak, permission to be themselves. But nobody's coming to hand you that permission slip. You have to give it to yourself. And that's terrifying, but it's also incredibly powerful. Because the moment you stop asking for approval, you stop giving people power over your life. Now here's the part that sounds selfish but isn't. In fact, it's probably one of the most important things you'll ever hear. Not everyone should like you. Seriously. Think about the people you respect most. They all have critics, every single one. The moment you develop a personality, opinions, goals, and standards, some people won't like you. That's normal. Trying to be liked by everyone is how you become nobody. You become a watered down version of yourself, a person carefully designed to offend nobody. And ironically, those people usually aren't liked either, because authenticity attracts. People would rather see the real you than a fake version designed for maximum approval. You don't need everyone to like you. You need the right people to like the real you. And that only happens when you stop performing. Imagine being 80 years old, you're sitting alone, looking back on your life. What's going to hurt more? The fact that a few people judged you, or the fact that you never became who you wanted to be because you were scared they would? Most regrets aren't actions, they're abandoned versions of ourselves. The business you never started, the opportunity you never took, the conversation you never had, the life you never lived. All because of opinions that probably wouldn't matter today. So stop caring, not because you're better than anyone, not because opinions doesn't exist, but because your life is too valuable to spend it performing for an audience that isn't paying attention. The people who spend their lives worrying about what everyone thinks eventually lose themselves. The people who learn to let go, they finally become themselves. And that's where life actually begins.